the Lord gave me a rapture dream. So in my dream, I was at this big, huge, major conference that was going on, and it's major chaos everywhere. Everybody's screaming, everybody's shouting, everybody's like, we got left behind, we got left behind. And all of the old people, the old generation, they all left. They went with Jesus. And the only ones that were left was the youth. So I saw people from as young as 15 years old, so high school age, up into people that were like in their 30s and 40s that were left behind. And I said, God, what is going on? And he said, I've taken them all. My pure ones, I took my pure ones. And so I asked God, I said, God, why is all the youth here? And he said, because they've all defiled themselves in one way or another. They all have some form of compromise in one way or another. So whether that was through fornication, maybe you're in church, but you're still fornicating. They were, dealing with pornography. Maybe you're in church, but you're still dealing with pornography. It was some of them I saw because they were using drugs. Some of them was alcohol usage, but some of them was just because they were hatred, just because they didn't, they were gossiping and they were being haters. They were just haters. So all of the youth, all of them, they all got left behind because they had some form of compromise and they weren't pure. I'm going through all this. I'm like, Lord, I'm right with you. Why did I get left behind? And so he told me, he said, they need somebody to stay behind. They need a remnant. They need somebody who's going to be there to pray for them. They need somebody who's going to lead them and disciple them. So I go outside of the church doors and I go to the parking lot, and immediately it was like the purge. Like there's cars on fire, cars are burning, there's helicopters in the sky, there's police and military that are shooting at people. And as soon as I open those church doors and I go outside, they start shooting at us. So it's me and like 6 or 7 other girls that are there, and immediately everybody just dropped to the ground. So we're there like literally face to face in the dirt while all these bullets are coming by us trying to kill everybody. So it was like a murderous spirit that was going around, and the Spirit of the Lord had left, and it was just pure chaos. Like I said, it was anxiety to the max. It was so fearful and I was so scared. And so immediately I got to the ground and I just started praying for me and for all these other girls that were there. And I just said, I cover them in the blood of Jesus Christ. I cover them in the blood of Jesus Christ. None of these bullets are going to harm them. None of these bullets are going to touch us. And there's bullets like flying by us. There was like one right here and one by my head and one right here, but not one of them touched us because of my prayer that I said. And that prayer that I said was like a hedge of protection, and it was like a protection that was covering all of us. So none of us got hit by a bullet. It literally covered all of us because of that one prayer that I said. And so I got up and I was like, oh my goodness, Lord, like all of these young people got left behind. Why? And he just said again, like, because they've all compromised themselves. They've all defiled themselves, and not one of them had gotten right with me. So if you don't believe me, take it up with God. Take it up with God. But that's what he was doing. He was giving me the option in the dream. He said, do you want to go with the church? Do you want to go with the bride of Christ? Or do you want to stay behind during the 7-year tribulation and see the massive harvest of souls? That was my dream.